Right on here, today is yet again another build showcase, and it's the Kuva Grattler. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds, so let us immediately start. For the first setup, this is the viral heat setup. The mods I'm using here, we have contamination casing for Toxin /Chens, hyperthermic shell for cold /Chens, cold, and Toxin gives us viral. Combustion rounds for heat, mark target for /Chens while aiming, hollowed bullets for critical damage, prime dual rounds for multi-shot, prime rubido lined barrel for increased damage, and automatic trigger for fire rate. These are the mods. For the Arcanes, primary merciless for increased damage, gives you like 30 per kill, stacks at 12 times, that's 360 increased damage and reload speed. For the second Arcane, it's secondary enervate, on hit, increase your critical chance by 10%, this is a flat critical hit. Resets after 6 big critical hits. You're going to see consistent yellow, orange, and even sometimes red. It's quite good. It fixes your critical chance problems entirely. These are the Arcanes. For the stats over here, it is a cool weapon. The element I chosen is heat. Fire rate is very good. Magazine size is good. Maximum ammo is very good. Ammo from pickup is 0, so you have to use like Lavos' third ability or Protea's dispensary for the ammo economy. Reload is fast. The critical chance is good, but the critical chance mods are horrible, so you're going to use Enervate to fix your critical chance. Critical damage is good, stat chance is good, and total damage on direct hits are good. The weapon does explode in a 9 meter radius, it does blast damage, and the total damage is slightly less, but overall 9 meter radius, really good clear. There you go. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcanes, and now it's time for me to show you the second setup. For the second setup, this is the Blast Corrosion setup. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove 2 mods. You're going to remove Mark Target and Combustion Rounds for Charged Bullets for Electricity and Magnet Chamber for Heat. Heat with the Skull, that gives you Blast. Electricity with Toxin, that gives you Corrosion. And everything else here is exactly the same. These are the mods. For the Arcanes, Merciless for 360 increased damage and reload speed, and Enervate for critical chance. These are the Arcanes. For the stats, instead of Viral Heat, it's going to be Blast Corrosion with higher stat chance. And there you go. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcanes, and now for the final setup. And for the final setup, this is the Blast Toxin setup. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove Charged Bullets for Venomous Clip, and that's it. These are the mods. For the Arcanes, Primary Blight on a Toxin status effect, we do have Toxin. This gives you 3.6 critical damage and 1.8 multi-shot for 12 seconds, stacks up 40 times. That's 144 critical damage and 72% multi-shot at max stacks. For the second Arcane, it's going to be secondary enervate for critical chance. These are the Arcanes. For the stats, instead of Viral Heat, Corrosion Blast, it's going to be Blast Toxin. And there you go. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the Viral Heat setup. I'm going to spawn level 205, Steel Path, Auric Battle Group dudes, no buffs, Armor Strip. We're going to shoot the floor. You're never going to shoot enemies directly. The weapon has punch through, but the AoE doesn't. So shooting the floor of walls will create the 9 meter AoE, and you're going to have a very good clear, as you can see. Let me show you again. This is without buffs, and it's chunking the hell out of them. That's the first setup, the Viral Heat one. Now for the second setup, the Blast Corrosion. Swap. There we go. No buffs, we don't need them. Spawn this weapon, spawn the units. Jump over here. Shoot the floor. Also very good freaking clear. Really good. Let me show you again. Reload this weapon real quick. Shoot the floor. And all gone. And there you go. That's the second setup. Now for the final one, the Blight setup. Toxin Blast. Swap. So this one requires buffs. This is the weakest one. It's good against Corpus and Infested, but against like armored enemies, it's the weakest one. Let me show you. Spawn these units. Spawn the weapon. No buffs. Shoot the floor. You can see it's the weakest one. It takes much longer for enemies to die. But if you were to use some buffs, of course this setup is going to be much better. For example, I will use Nourish, the most common helmet ability. You don't need to use Nourish, you can use whatever you like. I will just give you like an example. Nourish, viral damage, Toxin, and Blast. And the clear is much better, as you can see. And there you go. Those are the 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the Blast Corrosion setup against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course. It's survival. The map's called Mod. I'm going to show you this build right here. This is the Corrosion Blast setup. It's clearing really well, as you can see. You only see numbers. That's the only thing you can see when you shoot this weapon. Shooting the walls and floors and ceilings will create that large AoE. The clear is really good. 2 Arcane slots is ridiculous. Enemy that fixes critical chance. You can also use critical damage buffs to make the damage even more ridiculous. Merciless fixes increased damage problems, additive damage. And yeah, I fixed everything on this weapon. If you want to use only arc guns, I will highly recommend you to use Dispensary. It's a helmet ability from Protea that generates universal ammo right there. So you can forever sustain the arc guns, forever hold left click, and forever have fun. Let me do this again. Press my third ability, creates this guy. He generates health orbs, energy orbs, and ammo. And every Warframe can have it. Look how good this thing is. This thing has a much better ammo economy than Tsar, Ogress, and Brahma combined. And one day, if we ever get like galvanized mods, for example, maybe not, or some other mods, or some better mods, who knows, this thing just annihilates most AoE weapons, I will say. It's so good now. I was waiting for an Arcane slot and I got it. There we go. Spawn Dispensary again. This is also without any buffs. I'm only using Protea for shield regen and Dispensary for ammo economy. So imagine with buffs. Alright, the dude is here. Shoot the floor. Where is he? He's right there. I'm going to shoot the floor. I won't even shoot directly at him. Where is he? Why is he camping over there? Okay, buddy. There you go. He's gone. That's the Acolyte. No armor strip, no buffs. He just disappears. Pew 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 pew. It's also really satisfying to look at this weapon. It reminds me of Serious Sam's, the first encounter and the second encounter, the plasma rifle. It reminds me of that thing. It sounds awesome. It's so nice to use this now. Awesome. But yeah, there you go, boys. I think you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave. And be right back. And we are done. The Kuva Grattler is very good now. I will highly recommend the weapon and the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Leave a like and sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.